Right, welcome back to the beginner's guide to owning a firearm. Okay, so last week we did the where to put the gun on your hip and where to put the firearm in your holster and holster to choose from. I gave you guys just the basics, the run through. And then we did what we call dot torture, right? As a baseline to see where we're falling and where we're succeeding. So let's talk about that. A lot of people, when they get their first firearm, they think that, hey, I need to go to the shooting range and I need to shoot. The more I shoot, the better I'll get. It's not true. It's a mixture. It's a combination of dry fire versus live fire. And so because you've done your competency and because you've already achieved that and you've applied for the license and you've now got your license, you've got your gun, you need to practice doing dry fire drills. Now, you've done your competency, so you should know about the 7 fundamentals, which is stance, grip, sight alignment, sight picture, breathing, follow through, trigger control, or trigger squeeze, some guys call it. So you should understand all of those concepts already. So we need to just now practice them. And how do you become a fast shooter is by getting to the gun quick. So quick to the gun, quick to the target. Slow on your sights, easy on your trigger. That is the methodology behind it. So guys, if you are watching this video and you like our content, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, follow, comment. If you guys have got something you want to know or ask about, comment in the comment section and we'll gladly try and answer them. Okay, maybe what we can do is even make a video section where I just answer your comments. So ask your questions in the comment section, okay? So let's start with the first thing. The first thing is the draw, okay? Making sure that our grip is perfect and making sure that we're drawing consistently every time that we do it, okay? So now listen to me. You have to make sure that you are getting everything correct when we do it. So how's the grip done? The grip is done gun hand, the web of the hand as high as you can. Now remember this gun is empty. High up on the 10 as possible. And your support hand comes in. Now you see how high I get up on the frame. The higher I am, the more control I have, and the more natural the point is. Okay, so when I come to point my gun, I follow my thumb. So when I have my hand high, I simply just bring my gun up and it will go onto wherever I want it, right? Okay, makes sense. So that's number one. The draw, we practice like this. So making sure that we got the grip proper, making sure we got perfect sight picture. We're going to practice the draw like this. Okay, so I'm going to take my support hand. Now, it doesn't matter if you're carrying outside waistband or inside waistband, but however you carry on a day-to-day, this is how you should practice it, okay? You're going to take your garment out the way, get your gun up to the nipple. We're going to clap underneath, and then we're going to push. As I'm pushing forward, my hand is wrapping tight and getting my thumb up high. Okay, so it's one motion on the push. So let's start again. We go up to the nipple, we clap and we push, and we're going to push, and as we find our front sights in front of us, as we find it, we're going to wait for the rear sight to come level and bang. Okay, so front sight, rear sight level, okay, and bang. So as we're pressing out, we are making sure that we're prepping the trigger. We're not snapping the trigger, we're prepping it. We get to the hard part, and as we get our sights perfect, bang, done. Okay, so let's run it again, and we can do it a few times. Now, you're going to do this every night when you get home from work, before you get changed out of your work clothes and whatever else, before you get undressed and into comfy clothes, practice this 10 times every day, okay? And you just got to go slow as possible. So put a sticker on your mirror at home or draw a circle on the mirror with a Coke key, and all you're going to do is focus on that circle or on that dot every time we draw. Okay, so you're going to go up, nipple, clap, push, front side focus, trigger control, bang. Okay, so we're going to reset it. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. Up, nipple, clap, push, front side focus, trigger control, bang. Okay, and you're going to reset it and you're going to do it again. You're going to do this 10 times a day. Okay, every day, and slow as possible. And it should look in this rhythm. When we're standing side profile, you can see up, nipple, clap, push, front side focus, trigger control, bang. Okay,
And that's all we're looking for. So I'll pick a spot here somewhere, and I'll go up, nipple clap, push, front side focus, twist, control, bang. Okay, and you're going to reset. 10 times a day. Do this, and you're going to see how quick you're going to get the draws eventually.
Right, okay guys, so now we've been practicing our dry fire drills right at home, and we've been doing it every day, 10 times a day. Now when we come to the range, we're going to practice the same routine, right? We're going to practice that same draw, 2 shots, and we're going to do it a couple of times. So I've got a blank cardboard target here. I've just put an orange dot in the center of it, just got a reference point to aim for, and we're going to just simply practice doing that draw. So we've practiced it at home, and now we're going to do it on the range. Why is it important to practice your draw? Is because that's where the time lies, right? I see a lot of guys simply on the range, they're on a bench, and they just pick up the gun and they shoot. The draw factor is what we actually have to practice the most. The shooting part we can adjust if we are left or right or low or up or down. We can adjust those and fix them. But getting to the gun quick and getting quickly on our sights onto target is what's gonna save our life at the end of the day, especially if you're carrying for self-defense. Right, so let's try. Okay, so I'm carrying the appendix and let's try. So we're going to just do it slowly without having too much of a problem. So we're going to practice the draw. Up, knuckle, clap, push, front side focus. Good, right? Let's actually start the process. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it for the first time. We're going to just practice now. Let's go. Up, knuckle, clap, push, front side focus. Good. Right. Okay. Let's try again. Up, knuckle clap, push, front side focus. Good. Right. Up, knuckle clap, push, front. Good. Good. Right. Try again. Up, knuckle clap, push, front. Good. Oh, that was me. I pulled it. I felt it. So this is why we practice it. Okay? I felt it. I felt me yanked it. Okay. Let's try again. Up, knuckle clap, push, front side focus. Good. Right. So again. Up, knuckle clap, push, front side focus. Good. Right. Okay, so now we've done this a few times. And we can see that our grouping is actually okay, right? We've done it a few times. We can check our grouping is okay. Now you can practice doing 2 rounds at a time. So draw, fire 2, boom, 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 boom. Okay. Right, let's try it. So again, let's go. Up, knuckle clap, push, front side focus. Good. Do it again. Up, knuckle clap, push, front side. Good. One last time. Good. Right. So now we've done the 2, 2, 2, 2. Now you can maybe do 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever the case is. So it's a good drill to practice. This is a good way to just practice getting that draw up onto target. Once you're feeling confident with it, you can add a timer to it and you can start measuring your time. So this is a good base point to start, okay? Outdoor ranges are normally the best for this because indoor ranges don't allow you to practice the draw. All right. What is also fun is a little game that I've developed, which is quite a cool game. So let me show you what we can do. Cool game that we can play is this one, right? So I don't know if you guys can see it, but let's go closer, then we can show you. All right, so you take a target, you print yourself a little bomb, TNT, and you have a fuse. Your job is to shoot the fuse before the bomb goes off. So this is a fun game that you can play with some buddies, and you can set it up and then see how you do. Let's see how I do, right? So you can choose your distance, doesn't matter what your distance is. I'm running at about 3 meters, and let's see. So job is to defuse the bomb, right? Pretend the fuse is running. So let's try. If I can shoot the line, then I defuse the bomb. Oh, a little bit high. There we go, got it. Got it. It is a good game to play, and it makes your shooting a little bit fun, aiming at something small, right? And so you learn your guns. So tip for the day, play games on the range. Don't shoot your buddy, but play games. Right, guys, as always, I hope you liked this video. My name is Dave from Training and Tactics. Please like, share, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you again next week for the next beginner's guide to owning a firearm. Sweet, ciao.